Hey, what's up? I'm sick. I pray I get better soon. But yeah, so the plan for this weekend is pretty simple. It's really just invest all time and resources into NVIDIA Ignite OA. After that, it's really just gonna be math, and then from there I don't want to say it's chill, but next week is really gonna be hackathon and conference um and I also have a workshop leading a RAG workshops next week. That shouldn't be too crazy. But I want to prepare some slides, have a nice workshop demo. My philosophy when it comes to the Big Think AI workshops I lead is I want them to be introduced to the concept, the topic itself. I also want them to have a project that they can actually build off of like immediately after. So I think with a RAG thing, I want them to just have like, maybe it's just like, oh, here's some documents and then here's your RAG agent to pull from the stock. I feel like RAG is pretty I think if you go really deep it can become very complex, but um I think a fair how they say this. I think it's fairly simple if you abstract a simple. I think it's fairly simple. That's what I'm trying to say. Being nice and all. I think it's a fairly simple concept. I think it's also a fairly powerful concept because the way I've always seen RAG is like, okay, large language models aren't deterministic in the sense that they can't like. There's no. I don't even know if that's the right word to use, but essentially they can hallucinate, they can confabulate, and what you want to do is give them the direct information they should use. So using RAG to pull from the relevant documents that allows them to say, hey, here's the document you should base your answer off of, and this makes the process smoother. There's obviously flaws, and there's obviously evaluate your React system and stuff like that. So that's gonna be exciting to teach, and it's like, hey, oh, here's some metrics and all that. Um, yeah, something this is not even workshop related. There was something I was thinking about was like an image rack system. I think that's something I haven't thought of before. Like I haven't like tried or even heard that much about. But I feel like it'll be a cool idea. Just not even for like a practical use case, just like for funsies. Because I don't know. I think it's always just fun to try new stuff. But right now I have projects on my plate that I have to deal with first before I can explore. Um but I think it'll be interesting. 'Cause I think the logic still works if I understand it correctly. Because with text, you just do vector embeddings, and then with I'm looking at ChatGPT right now. Uh, yeah, it should work. Um, yeah, that'll be interesting. I'd really love to see that. I think the use case. I remember there was a startup that was trying to help you find your clips or something like that. Like when it comes to video editing, so that could be a possible use case for a RAG. Video thing, but maybe I also was reading a research paper like 2 a.m. Tonight, or I guess in the morning, about benchmarking vision language models, and then the way they benchmark they take like 26-second clips, and you have like you would attach a sentence to each clip, and then it'll have to generate like we'll have to generate you'll have to generate similar sentences to the clips shown in the same order because it's some one thing with video there's obviously a chronology to this thing. So like I started saying hey what's up and I said I'm sick and all that, so it has to have the same order. So I think something like that where you could use maybe a React system that could like maybe understand the video itself and then have the text. It could be like, okay, I'm looking for a video where I said hey what's up, or I'm looking for a video where I winked or something like that. I think that could be a really cool idea because I especially think if you scale like when I'm editing videos and if I rarely edit my videos properly, but when I have a video that I'm editing a lot of stuff, it's also kind of hard to find the clips because they're a bit scattered. So if you could have some way to just say, okay, I can search up this thing, like I did this in the video, so pull up the relevant clip, I think it'll be really cool. I think Google has something similar for pictures, but who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. NVIDIA OA and then math exam on Friday. I'm going to reschedule some quizzes because I really want to focus on the NVIDIA conference from like Monday to Wednesday. Besides that, though, I have nothing else to say, so have a great day.